liebe Freunde, es ist schön, heute mit euch hier in Berlin zu sein. In Deutschland dem wichtigsten europäischen Partner Norwegens. Friends, I'm always very glad to tell people about all the great things Norway has to offer. But I'm extra thrilled to be here with you today, among friends, I would say close German friends, at Tag der Deutschen Industrie. Not least since I can talk about my absolutely favorite subject, and that is, how can we turn climate action into profitable business cases? Danke. There are, unfortunately, people still thinking that the green transition means we have to leave behind all the good things in life. That we have to choose between saving the planet or creating new jobs and economic development. But friends, it's not like that at all. Those gathered here today know that the green transition means great opportunities to build new profitable value chains, better and happier societies, new jobs, and protecting existing jobs, well-paying jobs. In January, Vice Chancellor Dr. Habeck and I signed a joint statement about German-Norwegian cooperation on climate, renewable energy, and the green transition. We agreed to accelerate our cooperation and partnership within the fields like hydrogen, offshore wind, carbon capture and storage, shipping, batteries, microelectronics, and critical raw materials. Because we do know that we have to work together, we are stronger together. In Norway, Germany and German products, of course, are known for quality, engineering, and reliability. German cars, for instance. Oh Lord, I love German cars. And I have to say that back home in Norway, we do smile a bit wider and a bit prouder when we see German car manufacturers teaming up with friends in Norway. Not long ago, Porsche signed a new agreement with Norsk Hydro to get the greenest aluminum in the world for their cars, leading to 60% reduced CO2 emissions. That is one example showing how Germany and Norway can work together. And of course, Mercedes-Benz. We all know that Mercedes-Benz, they won't accept just anything. It is das Beste oder nichts. So, when our friends at Mercedes-Benz wanted to reduce their carbon footprint on their power-intensive computer simulations, they came to Norway as well, to the Lefdal mine data center. The center is running on 100% erneuerbaren energi. That means that they can reduce their own emissions, going green in the future. And to mention one more example, when Great Heidelberg Materials are building their first carbon capture system, they are doing it in Norway. They will be able to produce concrete with zero or low emissions. It's not science fiction, people. It is happening, it's happening right now. And we have the possibilities in a safe way to capture, store, inject the carbon 3,000 meters below seabed, where we used to extract oil and gas. This is a very important contribution to reach the Paris Agreement and to help our industry to develop. As I said, liebe Freunde, das ist keine Science Fiction, es passiert hier und jetzt. So we see it again and again, how Norway and Germany are go-to partners for creating value, cutting emissions, staying optimistic. Everything is possible. BDI and their Norwegian sister organization, NHO, have also a joint statement. And they have a strong cooperation between our two countries. They have defined us as a success point to reach the goals we have in our Energiewende. And we have two other examples right here, soon on stage, Boyd and Sunfire. Boyd delivers goods and services to Norwegian hydropower plants. In other words, liebe Freunde, they are directly plugged into the production of green energy in Norway. And Sunfire, another extremely exciting company, well, they have the technology to produce electrolyzers for hydrogen production. That is also something we have a lot of experience with in Norway. In fact, going back all the way to 1927, when Norsk Hydro produced hydrogen with hydropower using German technology. Norway's greatest asset, which I'm immensely proud of, is the highly developed skill set of our workers. And we also have vital resources for the green transition. We have the minerals. In fact, we have what is likely to be Europe's biggest deposit of rare earth minerals in Norway. We do have the renewable energy, and by building 1,500 floating offshore wind turbines the next 20 Jahre, we will actually double our electricity production, going green, working together with our partners in Europe. We have the technology. We are one of the most digital countries on the planet. And we also have government policy that supports the green transition, mobilizing private investments, working together hand in hand, private-public partnerships. Friends, that's what we have to do if we want to succeed in reaching the great goals we have defined together. Exactly 12 months ago, the Norwegian government launched our Green Industrial Initiative. That's Norway's most ambitious industrial policy ever. And we are now developing new green value chains at a pace, a speed, with a momentum we have never seen before. I have seen Nils Aldag, the head of Sunfire. He says, hydrogen is the answer. What's the question? Friends, I like that approach. And I have to say, Wasserstoff, and I love that word, Wasserstoff, it's the most beautiful word on the planet. It is one of the key areas in the Green Industrial Initiative where we can work together. Because we do have the resources, we do have the know-how, and we have the technology to produce hydrogen in large volumes. But there has to be a market. And as a small country, Norway is dependent on a pull from the demand side in Europe. We have to be pragmatic, we have to be technology neutral. Norwegian and German actors are now working closely together on this feasibility study on transport of hydrogen. And friends, this is super exciting. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to give us enormous opportunities. So, liebe Freunde, if we want to reach our common goals, we must step up the game. We need more private-public partnerships, we need more cooperation, we need better risk mitigation to mobilize more private investments. In Norway, we are seeing a boom now in new industries, more investments than ever before. And some people are still asking, can we afford all this? All this change, building all these new industries. And my answer is, can we afford not to? Of course not. Liebe Freunde, I've been a business leader myself for 10 years before I became Minister of Trade and Industry. I've made those difficult investment decisions. I know it takes courage and vision to succeed with something new. You have to invest to be able to develop and to grow. It requires courage, it requires long-term commitments, willingness to rethink our business models. We need to develop maybe new return on investments analysis that won't give your shareholders a heart attack. We have to be more creative. But friends, in the long run, this is going to be very profitable. It is profitable to save the planet if we do the right decisions now. One of my heroes in life is the Norwegian entrepreneur Sam Eide. He studied here, of course, in Berlin, and started his professional career in Hamburg, of course. Eide liked to use the expression, where there is will, there is way. And I think we can all be inspired by that. Wo ein Wille ist, ist auch ein Weg. Together we can and will reach our goal. We can do it, but we have to want it. So, liebe Freunde, Deutschland und Norwegen, 1 plus 1 ist mehr als 2. Vielen Dank für Ihre Aufmerksamkeit.